Hi Zach, just about to drive now, right there. A bit there, time there. This is a Subaru GT3 car, Grandpa. So it's one of my favourite cars to drive around the Nord, actually. Very grippy for a GT3 car. Subaru STI Performance GT3, I'm pretty sure that's its full name. Ooh, went off there. Yeah, but this is like one of my favourite cars to drive around the Nord. Just because it's quite a challenge, as you saw that. Thank you. I try to be as quick as I can. Well, that wasn't a good exit. Still works though. This and the Porsche 919 Hybrid is my favourite car to drive around the Nord. They're just really quick for their league of racing. Because the Porsche 919 that's LMP1, this is GT3, and they're both like really competitive. Bravery corner, that was the last one. Coming up to the carousel, braking quite late, using the banking to help you rotate. Carousel's always fun with GT3 cars. Right, coming up to this corner, this is quite a nightmare because depending on the tyre wear, you can either go flat out or nearly flat out. Paul just saved it there. Nearly went off. Well, I didn't go off, but nearly span. Ooh, airtime there. Car's lifted up at the front a bit. Right, coming down the day Jahua straight, down the Jahua, sorry. Long old straight, lots of elevation. As we come over the bumps here, got the hill, we want to stay in 5th gear, keep those revs up, and as soon as we get to the right mark, the orange Marshall on the left, we want to shift up into 6, use the revs, coming down this fast left-hander. This is quite hard, stay flat, then quick braking on this curb. Using a lot of the curb here. Flat, and then brake. Down into 1st, and then on throttle. Here you want to brake quite early in this GT3 car, because if you go quite quick into that corner, it tends to oversteer quite a lot. For this next corner, you think it'd be flat out, but this car has such a good top speed and acceleration that you can't quite go flat out because it gains too much speed. This braking on the right dirty bit. Oh, nearly went off. Braking on the right where it's quite dirty. And for this, it's a pretty quick corner. Take a lot of the curb if you can. Use the camber to help you. Then this. Right, we're coming up to quite an aggressive hill here. We're going to get some air time off throttle. Flat. Keep those revs up in the straight. It's quite important, especially in this fairly high downforce GT3 car. Then for this corner, it's not so flat out, but little lift. Then braking as soon as you get your wheel straight. Try not to take the curb on the left there. It can unsettle the car, cause a lot of wheel spin, oversteer, etc. For this next corner that's coming up, this this left-hander up here, you want to do some slight braking. Take a lot of curb if you can, and for this it's just, you know, confidence. Right through there, it's just about taking the most of the curb. There's not much Marshalls there in real life, so they can't really see. This, you don't want to touch the grass on the right. You do not want to touch it, because it can unsettle the car, cause oversteer. Here, you just want to get on the throttle as soon as you can, and get off a tiny bit so you don't go off. For this, it's off camber right, so use that camber to your advantage. And this, you want a tiny lift. Take the curb, slight lift. Then back on, just hammer the throttle like a Senna. Right, then this annoying hairpin, down into 1st, slight steering, use that oversteer to help you. Use the curb, flatten throttle. Right, for this next one, you want to do some slight braking. Take a lot of speed into this corner. Use the curb if you have to, get on throttle. Then, from quite light braking, just mainly just coming off the throttle there that helps you, but you need to do a slight bit of braking. Next bit's flat, this next slight left-hander. Then, when you get to about here, you want to go really hard on the brake. Then on throttle, as soon as you can. Take the curb on the exit, doesn't really matter whether you do or not. Right, for this you can take the dirt here, the dirt curb. Then bring it out wide for this next corner. Swing it in as fast as you can. This next bit's just pretty much flat out. The only bit that's flat out, not flat out, is Bravery corner. You want to try go flat out, but it's pretty much impossible in the setup. Right, try to take this flat out if you can. Pretty dangerous though. Right, braking as soon as you're as soon as the curb comes into your eye level. use the curb on the exit, then bam on the brakes, use the banking to your advantage. And for this next bit, you want to try go flat out, bring out wide as possible, then bam, cut in really fast, then the braking on the curb, use the exit curb. Doesn't matter if you go wide there because it's important to carry some speed. Slightly off throttle here because you want to cut in as close as you can into this curb because it sets you up for here. Then it's quite a fast corner actually. Ooh, went off for that. And for this section you want to stay as close to the curbs as possible because they can really benefit you later on. Give you some good exit speed they do if you stay close to them. Right, for this you want to cut a lot of the curb and flatten throttle. Right, and then just constant turning angle. Then for this you want to get a throttle, slight brake, get the car turned in, hammer the throttle. Right, for this you want to stay over to the left, then cut into that curve there. And go straight. Right, for this, slight braking, off throttle. Then you want to get into this curb. This curb is really helpful. For this next corner, stay in the banking. Might have settled down a P1 car, but not GT3 cars. GT3 cars are too high. Right, slight brake, slight lift. For this, then you want to not be full on throttle, but going to be pretty close. That was the best exit of all time. Where's my Ghost? That wasn't the best exit of all time, but it was fairly decent. Right, got our pressures down there. Right, they're reading fine. Right, now 6th. Right, remember, flat, when you get to this curb in the right, braking. And use a lot of this curb. First gear, try not to hit the wall like I just did. Then bam, that's a lap of the Nordschleife. I actually quite like this car. It's my favourite GT3 car around here, so I'm not surprised, but yeah. Right, let's try a different car. 6:18, not too bad. Oh, right, I might get a new car. Right, race setting, let's change car. What car should we go for? Should we go for a Formula 2 car? That's actually a pretty good car, actually. I quite like the Formula 2 car. Should we go for the 919 hybrid? There's quite a bit of cars, actually. Got the LMP5. That's, well, it's a prototype, but still. It's there. What else we got? This grade 4 car, that's alright. Yeah, I'm open to suggestions. Formula 2 car's quite nice, so is the Porsche 919 hybrid. Let's go for the Formula 2 car. Gonna be a fair bit grip in this Formula 2 car. So yeah, grip's always good. Bit of horsepower for that downforce as well, as needed. weird going from a GT3 car to a Formula 2 car. Most of the corners just flat out. Right, this section's just flat out. Oh, there's a barrier there. What a lap! 6.2 seconds quicker. Wow. Oof. What a lap. Oh, alright, that was a good lap. Jeez. Right, I'm gonna go see what free car I got and then end the live stream and screen record that lap because that was a hell of a lap. Right. What car am I gonna get? Is that it's a Mazda. Right. Okay, thanks for watching if you did. And yeah, see you guys later. Right there. Oh, wrong button. Oh yeah, right. Right, power off, sure. Right.